travel expert, Katy Nastro, with the Going Travel app. Always good to see you. Here we are. We've been talking about holiday travel, and now we're in the thick of it. And like we said, we're seeing those major delays and cancellations out of all of the New York City airports and out of Boston as well. So I remember talking to you, I think it was around Thanksgiving, we were talking about having backup plans. But in your experience, how long do these flight changes normally last with a storm this size? You heard that woman. I mean, 3 days, no bags. What's your prediction on this?
Yeah, look, we've actually seen some of this happen across holidays in years past. I think we can all remember that great snowpocalypse of 2022 and heading into 2023 as sort of the most recent time that we saw winter weather really snarl the system. Now, during that time period, it was days and days of this, but we're lucky enough that we've had one major storm really across an evening, and so we're already seeing sort of health come back to the system. Yes, there were cancellations preemptively last night, but today we're seeing sort of the after effects come back. Certain areas like Philly that were projected to be hit pretty severely, they're operating at roughly 2% of all flights being canceled. American, United, as well as Southwest, only operating with 1% of their flights being canceled. So that actually gives me hope that we're not going to see the ripple effects of this last days and days. But unfortunately, if you are traveling on, say, a budget carrier that might not have as many flight options, like the gentleman that we heard of right before, you may find yourselves in a scenario where your next flight out, the seat available isn't until days later. And yes, you might have to be calling in sick or calling your supervisor to explain the situation, because there are so many more people traveling during this time period. And so that means there are fewer seats to get rebooked on.
Yeah, speaking of seats, let's talk about some numbers here, because the TSA projects 44 million flyers this holiday season. That's a lot, and that's mixed with all the snow, and that can really delay people, right? And take a look at that. I mean, that's what the airports are looking like right now. So how do you prepare for your flights with that in mind? I mean, you can bring something with you to be comfortable at the airport, I suppose. I just flew last week back and forth to California. I did very well, knock on wood, getting through Salt Lake City and Los Angeles as my layovers, but not everybody is so lucky. So how do you prepare for that?
Yeah, look, I think the best thing that people can do at this point is, if you can, or you're worried about your flight being disrupted, take advantage of the fact that there are winter travel waivers out there amongst the major carriers. United, Delta, American, as well as JetBlue and others are offering ways for travelers to make changes to their itinerary without any additional cost, no matter the ticket type. So if it were me traveling right now, I would try to get an early flight out as soon as possible. Early flights have an overall higher on-time arrival rate versus those afternoon and evening flights, when we know when it comes to disruptions, they really can have a ripple effect throughout the day across the system. So I would definitely try to get a morning flight or change to a morning flight, as well as trying to get those nonstop flights, due to the fact that, if you have a connection and there is weather in your connecting city, that can really disrupt your displacement and how long it takes you to get home. So trying to prioritize those nonstop flights, and even looking at an alternate airport. I'm based in New York right now, but if it were me and I was trying to get back to where I had come from, I would look towards Philly, jumping on the Amtrak to get down there in an hour and a half, not even, and being able to fly out. You might find more options. So being a little bit flexible in where you're flying out of and seeing what the airlines will allow you to do.
All right. Just a month ago on the Sunday after Thanksgiving, the TSA screened more than 3 million people in just one day, setting a new record and beating the previous year's Thanksgiving travel record. So I'm wondering, with the data that you get and you've been taking a look at it, do you think that we're going to be seeing that again?
It's interesting, because we're in this holiday time period where it's a really elongated 2 weeks. We see high traffic days consistently. There's not necessarily 1 or 2 days that we're expecting to have sort of that record breaking moment. But because of the storm and so many people displaced, that might change things in terms of how many people per day are traveling. It might just elongate the fact that we're seeing, again, those high traffic days across, might even be more than a 2-week period, because people are displaced due to the storm or the impacts from bad weather. So yeah, the real difference here is, along this 2-week holiday period, you see so many people traveling day after day, whereas during the Thanksgiving period, it is those select days with even higher amounts of travelers.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.